Okay, so let's talk about artificial intelligence. There's this massive tension building right now. On one side, you have this genuine fear that AI is coming for the jobs of writers, artists, you name it. But on the other side, there's this kind of radical idea that AI might actually be the best thing that ever happened to them. So, what's really going on here?
This is the big question, isn't it? The one that's probably keeping a lot of people up at night. I mean, if an AI can write a brilliant essay or design a logo or analyze a complex text, what's left for the person with a humanities degree? Does studying philosophy or history even make sense anymore?
You know, this whole debate really boils down to two completely different stories about the future. The first one predicts this huge unemployment crisis where all these non-technical skills just become, well, worthless. But the second story, and this is the one we're going to dig into, suggests the exact opposite, that AI is actually going to make uniquely human skills more valuable than ever before. To really get your head around this, you have to make a pretty big shift in your thinking. We need to stop seeing AI as this competitor that's here to replace us and start seeing it for what it is, a seriously powerful partner. So researchers have this great term for it, a cognitive accelerator. The idea here is that AI doesn't just do our thinking for us, it supercharges our own thinking. It's kind of like a calculator for your brain. It handles all the heavy lifting, which frees you up to think bigger, more creative thoughts. And this leads us to the new formula for success. It's not about choosing between being a tech person or a people person anymore. The future really belongs to the people who can combine their core human talents with a real mastery of these new AI tools. Which brings us to the heart of it all. What are these uniquely human abilities we're talking about? Well, it turns out that a liberal arts education is fantastic at cultivating at least 5 core advantages that are becoming absolutely essential in the age of AI. Let's kick things off with advantage number 1, and honestly, this might be the most important one. Language and narrative. You have to remember, these large language models are, at their heart, systems built on language. So to get anything useful out of them, you've got to be amazing at describing problems, asking tricky questions, and explaining concepts with total clarity. That's the real secret to prompt engineering, and it's all built on skills like storytelling and communication, things humanities students do every day. And you can see this shift happening in the real world. There's this new saying going around the investment community. It used to be all about show me the code, but now the real value is in who can show me the talk, who can best explain an idea, a vision, and a prompt to get the machine to do what you want. Okay, let's move on to the second advantage, and this is something that AI fundamentally just doesn't have. Human understanding and ethical judgment. Look, no matter how smart an AI gets, it doesn't feel. It has no moral compass, no real understanding of social situations or cultural nuances. And that's exactly why we need people trained in ethics and cultural analysis to guide how AI is built, to set the rules, and to design products that actually help people. Daniela Amodei, who co-founded the AI company Anthropic, put it perfectly. As the machines get better and better at crunching data, the value of people who are amazing at understanding people just goes through the roof. Advantage number 3 gets right to the very soul of innovation. Creativity and interdisciplinary thinking. Yeah, an AI can be an incredible tool for brainstorming or creating variations on a theme, but it doesn't have real originality or taste. It needs a human to provide that initial spark, to frame the story, and to make the final call on whether something is beautiful or powerful. That's where human imagination and judgment are just irreplaceable. All right, number 4. This advantage is all about knowing where to even begin. It's the ability to frame complex problems. Think about it. You can have the most powerful AI in the world, but if you ask it the wrong question, you're going to get a brilliant but totally useless answer. The hardest part is often just defining the right problem to solve in the first place, and that takes critical thinking, something you get really good at when you study history, sociology, or philosophy. And that brings us to our 5th and final advantage, the one that really ties everything together. Human-AI collaboration and communication. The future of work isn't humans or AI, it's human-AI teams. And this is creating a massive need for new kinds of jobs. People who can be translators, who can bridge the gap between the super technical world and the human world. We're talking about AI product managers, AI policy advisors, roles that demand incredible communication skills. And listen, this isn't just some theory for the future. These advantages are already creating entirely new, really exciting fields of work right now.
Just look at this list. Digital humanities, AI ethics, AI UX design. See the pattern? They are all a direct blend of deep humanistic knowledge and this cutting-edge tech. This is the new frontier, right where these two worlds meet.
And major institutions are catching on fast. For example, Beijing Normal University, a top-tier school, has already launched a dual degree in Chinese language and literature plus AI. This shows you where things are headed. It's not about liberal arts versus tech, it's about liberal arts plus AI. So, what does this all mean for you? Let's boil it down. What's the golden formula for success in this new world? This table really sums it up. Your edge comes from these new liberal arts abilities. It's about having the critical thinking to spot when an AI is giving you bad information. It's having the narrative ability to tell powerful stories with these tools. And it's using things like cultural understanding and ethical reasoning to give all that power a purpose. If you only take away one single thing today, let it be this. AI is absolutely phenomenal at computation. It can process and predict on a scale we could never have imagined. But it's us, the humans, who provide the meaning, the context, the purpose, the reason why. So at the end of the day, the real question isn't whether AI is going to make you obsolete. The real question is, are you ready to use your uniquely human skills to grab the steering wheel? Because in an age of artificial intelligence, our humanity might just be our greatest professional advantage. Thanks for tuning in.